Here we are with the third set from McMaster Car. It's one of their normal booster packs containing 10 cards and 1 rare. I'm hoping to get from this set either a shoulder bolt or some kind of flanged angled bracket. I think that would be a nice addition to my collection. Kind of round out my bombs and my removal. And let's get cracking. A bit tight on the seal, but I see that there was this. I already see a chain card. The heavy duty chains are great if you're setting up some kind of combo deck or spell slinging deck. Nice, so it's extra heavy duty. That's great for this kind of build that I want to go for. So we have extra heavy duty chain for lifting. Code 33645T56. Very nice. We got caliper for small holes and grooves. That's pretty nice. Super thin jaws, you can get into some good small radii holes. And that's code 23388A3. We got a circumference measuring ruler. This one I'm not as much a fan of, simply because its function is pretty much identical to calipers. But with a ruler, you're going off your eye, so you're not going to be as precise. But I understand that it'll work better in some situations, like in a blind hole. And this is code 2132A1. Here's the next one. We got a tight hole ball nose spring plunger. I haven't really been able to get these to work in any of my builds, but if you have some good decks, put them in the comments. And this is 1368A14. Oh my gosh, this one's great. We got a rear load tricycle. This is perfect for if you're in a large warehouse or center and you need to move some kind of material. Very nice. Very nice. That's a great card. I'm going to sleeve that. And that is code 2701T18. Okay, a bit on the small end, we got a spade terminal. This is good if you want to equip it to some high gauge wire. It's great because you're able to kind of equip it and unequip it pretty quickly. Unlike the ring terminals. But if you're working with something like a part I have right here, where you need that kind of solid connection with a ring clamp, you're really just not going to be able to get it with this kind of spade terminal. But it's good for a lot of other options. Next one, we got an extreme vibration resistant wedge lock washer. I've heard good things about these, but I mean, compared to the weight of just a normal lock washer or a distorted thread lock nut, I really don't see the advantage compared to the weight. But I'm sure it's good for some of them. And I apologize for the previous one. That was code 69145K213. And this lock washer is 91812A212. Oh, this one's pretty good. The static charge meter. So that's great for if you have like a static charge on some kind of device. And if you need to see what voltage it's currently at, it's great because especially if you have a DMM or some kind of simple multimeter, it's got to work off of a differential. But with this one, you can just aim it, and it'll tell you if there's a static buildup. So that's great for high volatile reactants and everything. And that was code 6605T63. Sorry about that. We're getting a bit low here. We got 2 more cards. We got the high temperature graphite lubricated sleeve bearing. This one's pretty good. Graphite is a great lubrication if you're working in a low or no liquid environment. But if you're working with something with high air recirculation, that graphite is going to do numbers. It's going to do horrible work on your air recirculation. But personally, I usually stick with like oilites. So if it's an oil impregnated kind of sleeve, like bronze bushing, I prefer one of those. But I know graphite works well in a lot of other places. And it's great if you have like a, conveyor belt or some kind of assembly line where it's got no maintenance for a high cycle lifetime. And finally, my hands are a little bit shaking. We got the rare card coming up. Okay, we got a staple. That's not too bad. We got notebook. It's pretty good. I do like that it comes with this kind of elastic material to hold your place. So you can use that to kind of keep it closed or keep it onto a separate page along with your, page keeper. It's standard. It's pretty good. I'm a bit disappointed that we didn't get any of the good bombs that I mentioned earlier, but otherwise, I'm pretty confident with the pulls we had today. And I'll just lay these out here. I think overall, our best card from this pack is certainly the rear load tricycle. It's just such a historic staple, and I can see it doing a lot of work in a great number of decks. So hope you guys enjoyed, and pick up one of the McMaster set number 3s for yourself somewhere nearby. Have a good one.